Alrighty guys, we are live. It's 10:45 a.m. on this Monday morning, the third day of December 2018. We're going to get right into this. I don't have a lot of time, but I wanted to give you a devotion this morning. We're going to look in 1 Corinthians chapter 16 in just one verse, in verse 14. And it's a real simple verse, but it has such a wonderful and challenging meaning to it. And 1 Corinthians chapter 16 verse 14, as we start our devotion this morning, says, "Let all your things be done with charity." In other words, do everything in love. Everything that you do. Let all your things, let all your deeds, let all your works, let all your words, let all your conversations, let everything that you do be done with love, with charity. And, you know, it's such an easy verse, and you can memorize this verse easily. It's really easy to understand, let all your things be done with love. However, though it's easy to understand, it's much more difficult to complete. It's much more difficult to be able to keep this simple commandment. And this is where we need prayer, and this is where we need strength. This is where we need help. Because even though it's a simple verse, again, 1 Corinthians chapter 16 verse 14, let all your things be done with love, or charity rather. Which we know that charity means love. Do everything in love, is what Paul was teaching in Corinth. Everything that you do, all your conversations, all that you are, do everything in love. And though it's a very easy thing to read and understand, it is a very difficult thing to do. Because this unreachable goal is actually impossible if we try to do this in ourselves, on our own. But it says this. It says this unreachable goal is the impossible commandment given to all believers. It says this command isn't just for us to show love to our friends and our favorite family members, but to the beggar on the streets, to the addicts, to the thieves, to the liars, to our enemies, to the scoffers of our faith, and those that despise, reject, and hate us. We must show love. We must show godly love in all that we do, all that we say, all of our conversations, our actions. We must show love. That is hard to do when people who despise us and wants us hurt and wants to destroy us, it's hard to show love. But the Bible teaches us that we can do this through Christ in His strength. It says every action and every attitude, every word, every work, each thought of the heart, each decision of the mind, and even the motives that influence the choices we make must be done out of love. This single verse shows just how inadequate and how unequipped we are to keep a single commandment without the help of God. But we are able through God's help. Look in Luke chapter 6. You can go through verse 32 to 36, and you can read about showing love to people who loves us. Well, you know, it's easy to love somebody who loves you. It's easy to be good and be nice and treat somebody decent who loves and are nice and treats you decent. But look in verse 35, and it simply says this, "But ye love your enemies, and do good, and lend, hoping for nothing gain, and your reward shall be great, and ye shall be with the children of the highest. For He is kind unto the unthankful and to the evil." Folks, listen, it's easy to love somebody who loves you. But it's more difficult to show the love of Christ, to show the love of God to somebody who doesn't want to reciprocate, who doesn't want to show the love of God to you. But you know what? This is what separates us. Because it's not our love in ourselves, it's the love of God that we are sharing. Look in 1 John chapter 4, verse 7 and 8. It says, Beloved, let us love one another. For love is of God. And everyone that loveth is born of God and knoweth God. Now listen to this. He that loveth not knoweth not God, for God is love. He that loveth not. Those who doesn't show the love of God. Listen, just because somebody's mean to us and rude to us and does us wrong, doesn't give us the right to repay them with evil. If you look in the book of, in Romans chapter 12, towards the latter part of the chapter, we can see that it says that we should not repay evil with evil, but we should repay evil with good. And remember that vengeance is mine, saith the Lord. We showed love to those who hurt us. We show love to those who despitefully use us. Show the love of God. Show kindness, show mercy on people. And listen, we show love, and God will reward us. That's all I got for you today. Lord willing, we'll be back on tomorrow with another devotion. Hopefully you'll share this video. Join us tomorrow. Listen, in all things, show the love of God. We'll get a reward for it. Love you, and thanks for watching. God bless you.